Recuerdo si me mudé desde muy chiquitico a este vecindario, San Miguel del Padrón en Cuba. Estamos a unos 15, 20 minutos de lo que sería la ciudad, La Habana Vieja. Nací en un hogar comunista. Mi papá, muy comunista, no hace mi mamá. Yo decía que mi Dios era Fidel Castro, que ese era el único Dios que yo tenía. Yo repetí 3 veces cuarto grado y no había opción para mí para la escuela hasta que llegué finalmente a la secundaria, que no pensé que iba a llegar a la secundaria. Pero cuando llegué finalmente a la secundaria, me encontré con el inglés, me enamoré del inglés. Aprendí el inglés, mis profesores me dieron tremenda ayuda y por primera vez en Cuba, y ahí veo el propósito de Dios, llegó con 9º grado una carrera para profesores de inglés, maestros primarios y secundaria. El Señor me dio la capacidad, me dio el don. Salimos a las calles de La Habana, como todos los jóvenes, que no hay mucho entretenimiento en Cuba, sino sentarse en malecón, dar una vuelta. Y vimos vimos 3 hombres que para nosotros eran canadienses, porque en ese año no se permitía que los norteamericanos tuvieran libre entrada a los Estados Unidos. Y nos aproximamos a ellos con el interés de practicar el inglés, y resultaron ser pastores de Calvary Chapel. Y esa misma noche nos presentaron al Señor, aceptamos a Cristo, y mi primera Biblia fue en inglés. Mi primer tratado fue en inglés. Cuando Cristo llega cambia todo. Y lo que sí, una de las cosas más lindas que me ha sucedido es que de Fidel Castro a ser mi Dios, a que Cristo es mi verdadero Dios y mi Salvador por la eternidad, ese cambio en mí no llevó rencor ninguno. Porque cuando Cristo llega al corazón, llega con la verdad. Te quita la venda de los ojos y no deja rencor, no deja odio, no deja nada. Te deja mostrar verdaderamente la necesidad que la gente tiene de que sus corazones sean sanados, de que pase lo que pase, que no hay rencor. Y entonces allí, a 3 cuadras acá, en calle 94 en la Cumbre, comenzamos un grupo de fieles hermanos. Éramos alrededor de 10 personas. Comenzamos estudios bíblicos y fue creciendo. Luego nos mudamos para mi actual casa, comenzamos a construir. Finalmente nos estamos congregando unas 70 y pico de personas. Después llegamos hasta 100 y tanto. Vino el problema con el gobierno, que en el 2010 nos confiscaron el edificio, nos mandaron a cerrar la iglesia. Estuvimos 9 meses en litigio con el gobierno. Finalmente logramos salvar la casa. El Señor logró salvar la casa culto. Ahí creo que estuvimos 15 años. Y luego estamos orando por un lugar para poder ampliar el reino, porque estábamos creciendo y teníamos visión. Y alguien me dijo que este lugar lo estaban vendiendo. Vinimos aquí, era un lugar que nosotros nunca pensamos poder adquirir porque era demasiado caro, no había economía para eso. Era un sueño y solamente un milagro podía hacer esto realidad. Y un milagro sucedió porque nuestro Dios es un Dios de milagros. Y luego de eso comenzamos ya la construcción, que también fue otro reto, porque se necesitaba tanta cantidad de dinero o más como la que necesitamos para comprar este lugar. Pero Dios lo provió en espacio de un año y aquí estamos para la gloria de Dios celebrando 21 años de Calvary. Recibir ayuda financiera es importante, de la ayuda que nos podemos recibir y de la ayuda que podemos dar. Cuando Dios bendice es para que seamos de bendición a otros. Y mi oración es que nosotros, así como recibimos, también podemos dar. Han sido muchas personas que Dios ha usado desde el exterior para bendecir a Cuba. Y nosotros a la vez estamos bendiciendo a otros a medida que Dios nos está bendiciendo. Y si un ministerio ha estado por 17 años sustentando mi familia, ha sido el ministerio de Kendall. Y yo sé que cuando en los tiempos más difíciles, cuando ya pensaba que no iba a haber nada, nosotros nunca dejamos de recibir la mensualidad para mi familia y para el ministerio. 8 personas que están recibiendo ayuda de Calvary Kendall y $17,000 puestos en este edificio. Eso es increíble y ha sido una bendición para nosotros. No puedo llegar y decir necesito más, porque a veces no necesitas pedir, porque una de las cosas que esta iglesia ha aprendido a ser generoso, lo he aprendido de Kendall. Cuando la gente viene, tanto músicos como pastores, me pregunta ¿qué hacemos? Yo no, bendícelo, dale todo lo que hay ahí, bendícelo, porque eso lo he aprendido. Y cuando Dios da una abundancia. Y entonces yo doy gracias a Dios por esto, porque no han dado de la abundancia, porque han dado de cuando en la crisis más grande nosotros nunca hemos dejado de recibir. Y estamos orando siempre por ustedes. Siempre ustedes están empapados de nuestras oraciones, de nuestro amor y de nuestro agradecimiento. Así que damos muchas gracias por Calvary Kendall, por la escuela que ha sido para nosotros, por la alegría, por el gozo, por la familia que son. Que Dios nunca permita que esa llama se apague. Miami necesita eso. La gente necesita ver lo que es Calvary Kendall.
My dream and my desire has always been to be part of a church that thinks more about others than ourselves. I never wanted to be part of a church that was selfish. And I love Calvary because we are, I think, the most selfless church on the planet. I love that we are generous. I love that we care. I love that we have open arms and open hearts. And when I think about our world, I love that our church is not just local, but we have a global impact and a global influence. They're talking about Calvary from India to Puerto Rico to Cuba. And that to me is exciting to say, God, that we get to play a small part in the story that you're writing across the globe. And our church is making an impact. And sometimes we think, well, my little sacrifice is not gonna do much. No, but all of our sacrifice together does do a whole lot.
Yeah, and I think as human beings, there's this desire within us to be part of something bigger than ourselves. There's this desire to do something that goes beyond ourselves. And when we think about the impact that we are having around the world, I believe that that is us being part of the bigger picture. I love that through our generosity, we get to help people across the world, that through our generosity, we get to change lives. And like Alex said, that when all of us come together, we can make a big difference. I mean, I can think of places and things and people that I want to help, but by myself, there's only so much that I get to do, that I can do. But when all of us together, we put our efforts together, we all sacrifice, we all say, hey, I want to see this world change. I want to see people's lives change and transform. I want people to experience what I have experienced, the transforming power of Jesus, His joy, His hope in my life, that when all of us come together with that one thing and one goal in mind, we can do so much. We can literally change the world, and I love that we get to be a part of this as a church.
I came in and I just felt, I didn't feel judged. As a human traffic survivor, I did not feel that funny feeling. When I walked in there, I felt like, to be honest, like I felt like I was in a place full of aliens, like that were all loving me. Like it was like an indescribable feeling. I felt like I was home. I felt like I was finally home, and that's exactly what it was. I felt like I was found. It changed my life. The church, the embrace, and then this house, it's a part of my being, it's a huge part of my growth.
The first time that I walked through the Embrace house, it was just this amazing moment. It was this moment of just realizing and like seeing, God, how amazing you are. That you can take what was just a dream, what was just a hope and a desire, and you can make it a reality. I love that. In that moment, I was reminded that we get to dream big dreams because we have a big God. Because we have a God that doesn't just see our dreams as dreams, but he sees them as a reality, that there's nothing impossible for him. You know, being in that moment was just realizing that everything that we do, every sacrifice, every stretching in our generosity, every moment that we have spent with survivors, everything that we have done, all of a sudden you can see it. You can walk into this place and see just what people with a desire to make a difference can accomplish, and seeing how faithful God is to make those dreams come true in our lives, and being able to continue dreaming of what it could become. You know, walking through the house and seeing that this is the place where survivors are gonna come in and feel like they're home. Maybe some of them have never felt this sense of home in their lives, this sense of family. And now for the first time, they're going to be able to experience that. They're going to be able to experience a place that is filled with love, a place that is filled with hope, a place that is surrounded by people who care for them, who will walk with them, who will sacrifice, who will do anything that needs to be done just to see them succeed in life. But I think that this is just the beginning of what God is going to do through Embrace, through our home. And it's amazing to say that our house has done this. This home, this church has made this possible. It's just absolutely incredible. Together we can do so much. Together, when we are generous, we can reach out to our city and just do incredible, incredible things.
When I think about Miami, it's where I was born and raised, and I love this city. I think it's the best city in the world. I really do. I'm so passionate about the city that we live in, that we're a part of. And somebody asked us a few years ago, they said, would the community miss the church if the church were to close its doors and we were to walk away? And that was a very, very challenging question, because we just don't want to be a church that exists in the city. We want to be a church that exists for the city. We want to be intentional. We want to focus on us being the church outside of our building, our side of our campuses. And so Monday through Saturday, what is our church doing? And that's what really City Care is all about. That's what our initiatives are all about, is taking the church out to the streets, taking our people out to the streets and making an impact and having influence on all parts of society within our city. You know, there are a lot of people that are broken. There are a lot of people that are in need in our city. There are a lot of people that are looking for a spiritual home, and sometimes even a physical home. And that we're able to provide that as a church is such a blessing. It's such an incredible opportunity that we're able to go into prisons, we're able to go into nursing homes, we're able to go into different parts, juvenile detention centers, and create homes for those in need. It's really, I think, something extremely special.
Many years ago, God showed me a vision and it wasn't a dream, it was just a vision that I had, and it was just me in our old townhouse. And I just remember laying in bed and I reached over and my wife wasn't there. And the pillow was there, the blanket was there, everything on the bed was there, but she wasn't there. So and I get up and I look around the room and I see none of her stuff are there. And I get up and I walk to the kids' room and the kids' room is completely empty. And at that moment is when I knew that I either had to change my ways or my family was going to leave me. So
So we've been married for 16 years, but a couple of years into our marriage, we were having issues within our marriage, and our family was about to break apart, and we found Calvary, and a friend invited me from work. Wow, when I heard the message, like, I was just crying and tearing, and I don't know if it was joy or peace, but it was just, I remember crying and crying, and I was just so happy to be here.
And you know how God does his thing, when he grabs you, he doesn't let you go. So he grabbed onto me pretty hard. That's when my life started changing, little by little. God started moving a lot of things out of my life that weren't right, and it all started at my home. We've been part of the kids ministry for the last 5 years, right? And it's just a beautiful thing that he's entrusted us with the lives of all these children. Just seeing all the beautiful kids that come in every weekend, you know, and you see them grow up from they're in diapers to now they're in the elementary service, and then some of them graduate out of there and they start volunteering on this side, helping us out. And then they graduate from here and they start going to youth group on Fridays. So it's just a beautiful thing when you see the kids actually grow up with the Word of God in their heart, and it's really done a blessing in our life because we actually can devote to our kids, you know, and actually show them the path, and then just hopefully one day when that decision comes for them, that they make the right one. Having a heart for this house is about God's vision and his passion for us to help one another, to make those differences in these lives and all these families that are affected by Heart of the House. I think it's more of a responsibility that we have as humans to one another is to want to help each other. He gave us all different gifts and different talents, and we can use them to impact other people. We can use our gifts and our talents to help others. You know, how many people that we have out there that are talented in so many different ways. And Heart for the House puts all those people and all their skills and all their passion, puts it all balled up into God's house and says, here we go. Now God's going to take over and he's going to amplify it. And he does. He always does, and he has been doing it for this house.
I'll never forget about 8 years ago, me and Dana just recently married, and we were in a moment of transition in our lives where we were looking for a new church, and we were looking for a home. Yeah. Literally, we wanted a church where we said, this is gonna be where we're gonna plant ourselves. I'll never forget, we walked into Calvary 8 years ago, almost to the date, and as soon as we walked in, we said, this is it. This is home. And we got planted at Calvary. We started serving. I'll never forget, we started serving with the new believers, and we would give out Bibles on Sundays. And we felt a spirit of family. We felt a welcoming spirit. We felt that it was a home for me and Diana, where there was this beautiful atmosphere of friendships, relationships, community, people that loved one another. We felt accepted, and we said we love what is happening here. And I think now we think all these years later that, you know, it continues to thrive and it continues to move forward. And that's why I believe we have the Welcome Home sign in the front of all of our campuses. And when you walk into our auditorium, we're always putting Welcome Home, because we want people to know, hey, this is a home for you.
You know, we talk about it as a home because you go home and you get to kick back, you get to just relax, you get to be who you are without anyone judging you, without feeling like someone's watching you. And this is what we want people at Calvary to feel like, every single person, that home for all, that when you come in, when you get into this place, you feel like this is where I belong. This is where I can find friendships and people that are gonna encourage me and walk this journey with me. This is where I get to get hope and find strength and look forward to my future.
Yeah, and you know what I love? I love that we have a group of people that we call Dream Team. Our Dream Team is absolutely incredible, and so on any given Sunday, we literally have hundreds and hundreds of people that form this Dream Team that help make a building a home. They help turn four walls into a home for people, whether it's out welcoming people by the parking lot, or our hosting that opens up doors, or our hospitality team. We have a dream team that is making this vision come to pass, that makes any kind of campus facility feel like a home for family. We're in this together, and we believe God together, we have faith together, we have big vision together, and we do believe together that the best is yet to come. And really, we're believing that we are building a home for the broken, for the lonely, for the hopeless, and we believe that they are going to find healing, they are going to find wholeness, and they're going to find a home as they walk in and see Calvary and encounter us. And really, for all people of the city of Miami, we just always want to say, welcome home.